Hello my gorgeous people, I just wanted to produce a very quick video to let you know, yes, I did it! As you saw from the thumbnail, I'm holding my what is known as the Compostela, which is a certificate to prove I walked minimum 100 kilometers. So I'm going to go through some outlines, some highs, some lows, some stats, and also today being Tuesday the 10th of October, it's day that Good for Age entry opens at London Marathon. Have you entered? Leave it in the comments below. So what happened? Yes, will you follow me on social media on Strava? Because you'll know what happened. There was a lot of drama. But hey, got it done. And here's some stats for you. Yes, let me take you through the stats and also the backstory. I will be producing, I don't know how many videos, because I think I've got enough content now in terms of the social media world. Content creator type stuff for probably 2 years, but I don't know how many videos will be coming out, but this is just a quick summary, give you some stats. 6 days of hiking covering 138 kilometers, and get this, 213,538 steps. I know, quite amazing considering what happened over the past sort of 12 weeks beforehand with the Achilles tendinopathy and an accident that happened on the Saturday before the hike even started. More about that accident. I know, it was like one thing after another. So the accident happening on the Saturday after the transfer from the airport at Santiago, getting to Bayano, I was so excited to arrive at the hotel and we were by a beach and all that wonderful stuff. I thought I'd go out and do a bit of filming beforehand, you know, say here I am, we've arrived. But to just say, put it into context what happened, it was very distressing for me, very, very distressing, because basically on the way back from walking around the beach or whatever, I literally was just about to arrive at the hotel and missed my footing, and literally it was more embarrassing than anything, and I felt quite humiliated. Ended up tripping and face planting onto the floor, very hard floor, and got some cuts, grazes on my hand, and literally poof. But without realizing when I got up, I couldn't really move my right leg. I'd found that I'd fallen very hard on my right knee, causing it to inflame very quickly, and it became stiff. So what happens? Yeah, what happens with that? My partner, I'd messaged her and I said what happened. We had a chat on the phone and I was very, very angry with myself because the knee was hurting so much. So basically got ice on it, iced it, ibuprofen, went for dinner, it got a bit more stiff, iced it again after dinner, and I was so distraught, I was literally in tears, and I filmed some of it and expressing how I felt at the time, and it wasn't good. I can't believe it, I'm so upset now. I had such a lovely dinner and I've come back and put ice on it. I had the ice on the knee. When I just got up, it's so sore and so painful. I haven't even started the fucking Camino and already I feel like I've failed. Oh, I can't believe this. Such a stupid fall. Fucking hell. I can't believe it. All I can hope for now is get a night's sleep. And hopefully it feels okay in the morning. But right now my head is going a zillion to the dozen. Thinking, how the fuck am I going to walk 130 kilometers? I've just smashed my knee. Man, I've taken some ibuprofen and hopefully that will help, but it just feels something not right with the knee. Oh, I really don't believe this. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. And yeah, it feels like some kind of pity party, but I really look forward to this, and then this goes and happens. Oh man. I thought I was done with everything that had gone on before. the Achilles tendinopathy, that 55k walk, all of that, it all seemed like everything was going wrong, and this was like the last nail in the coffin to finish me off. And I felt finished. That's how bad I felt. And all I could do was, you know, whether you're religious or not, all I could do was literally pray, which seemed quite ironic that we're going on for a lot of people it's a pilgrimage. It's going on the way, the pilgrim's way, the Santiago de Compostela, and somehow woke up in the morning and I could move the knee, so it'd gone from a locked position. Sorry, I've got to watch again with cyclists and speedy merchants around here. I could move it, but again, so the whole night was worried, could I even start this hike, let alone finish it? And somehow it felt that I could move it. It still felt very sore, very tight. But speaking with a number of people with our group, there was 21 of us doing it together for Prevent Breast Cancer. And the link is in the description for you to support, because I really did put my body on the line, and there's no ways of sugarcoating it. It was really bad. But that morning, one of the group gave me their knee brace, which I borrowed for the day, and that helped. It gave me the confidence to go out, and somehow I was able to finish the first day. When I took the knee brace off, it wasn't a pretty sight, with a massive swelling and lump on the knee from the day's hiking. And yeah, I was putting it under strain, so almost the whole week it was like, do I think about the knee or what? So I just worked on and off, and we hear it's a mental battle rather than physical. I knew something bad had happened to the knee, but I didn't think it was bad enough to stop me, apart from that Saturday night when the knee locked and I couldn't move it. It did feel bad, and but it was literally just take each day as it comes, put one foot in front of the other. Being with the group really helped, and everybody was so uplifting, and also meeting other pilgrims on the walk who were doing that amazing long distances. I mean, some people on our route had started from Lisbon, so they were covering over 800 kilometers, and here I was covering a mere 138 kilometers. Hard work, but chatting to so many people, very uplifting stories from everybody, and we just got on with it. I put it all to the back of my mind, forget about all the negatives, because I could have gone down a real rabbit hole. Because the last time I was in Spain, last time I was even on a flight, was 4 years ago, and it was Malaga Marathon, and we all know what happened there. Kidney stones, gallstones, utter pain, agony, and yeah, so it's almost like you can get into that downward negative spiral, but put that aside, moved on, and took each day as it comes. Despite all the setbacks, despite all the challenges, I had what can only be described as simply an amazing experience. Life-changing. Maybe at my stage in life it wasn't life-changing, but certainly an amazing experience, and one I would recommend to anybody and everybody. And there's so many different routes you could do, and as I say, there's many reasons why people do this Camino, whether it be for fitness, whether it be as a pilgrimage, whether it be for the food and the enjoyment. Because as we were going along, there's almost like a tradition where people, as they're passing you or you're passing them, people say "Buen Camino! Buen Camino!" which is happy walk. Yeah, enjoy the walk. And it's so uplifting, and chatting to people from literally all over the world. I was chatting with people from Colombia, Mexico, Canada, UK, Norway, all over the place, and everybody was so friendly to talk. Obviously not just our group of 21, but also random strangers where you're stopping for coffees, drink, Spanish omelettes, rolls, pastries, anything you could eat. I think I'd eaten enough for a whole planet in that week, but I've probably burnt it all off. And when we finally got to Santiago de Compostela, that cathedral and seeing that there was so amazing. And even just walking down the streets and people applauding us as we were walking down, because they knew we've walked one hell of a distance. Simply amazing. Loved it and would recommend it to everybody. So I'm looking forward to sharing the videos, the recordings, and maybe putting a story with it together. Let's see how we get on. It's all about time, effort. I know you've been enjoying the pre-recorded videos. I've got another one coming out later in the week. So all it remains for me to say is Buen Camino, and look forward to seeing you at the next video. Take care, everybody. Love you lots, and look forward to reading your comments. As a little addendum, for those of you observant, may have noticed a lapel pin I've put on here. And this is the symbol of the Camino, where there's way markers all the way along the hike, giving you directions and where to go. And yes, this is like the shell, the symbol that we're on the Camino de Santiago. But I'll try to say some Spanish now, but I don't want to get the pronunciation wrong. I think it's Buenas tardes, which is good afternoon or good evening, but obviously Buenos dias, and not forgetting Buen Camino.